In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys' Spawn Universe, Plague Spawn. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back, and I'm really excited about this one. I think this is the one that everybody out of this wave has been saving for last, and that's okay. This is a spectacular looking figure, guys. So this is Red. I am your host, and before I begin, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Follow me there for any updates of videos that I upload and toy photography. If not, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Either way, Twitter's my preferred social media to have a conversation about movies, action figures, whatever you want to talk about. Let's do it in there. But let's begin with some housekeeping, guys. And lo and behold, out of all the figures with some accessories, he should have given us hands, McFarlane, when it came to these action figures for the Omega Spawn and the Nightmare Spawn. We get these nice, beautiful hands. You guys can see that there. Put that there in the camera. Look at the detailing on that. It's just, wow. And we'll definitely look at that in a couple of minutes when I pull them up. Now, I did have with the King Spider, so this is definitely making up for King Spider, just like the Nightmare Spawn. I did have trouble putting him on that cheap little base he gave us. McFarlane, you're going to give us a diorama, give us a bigger stand. But I wanted to show you guys what it looked like because I couldn't get him on the other base. So as you can see him, that's another accessory that comes there. And I already noticed from a lot of reviews, this is loose and mine is kind of loose there. But we get the stand. Would have given this up for a much bigger diorama. So here he is on that. And look at that. Look at the details on that. He's got the symbol on there. Love the hands. This hand here reminds me, and correct me guys if you remember, I know some of you are movie buffs, this looks just like The Thing when the guy's in the snow and he's holding this big hand like that that's morphed into it. Look at that. Well, no articulation in the jaw, not surprised. McFarlane prefers to do statues over that, but the spikes here, guys, very soft. You don't have to worry about that, but some of the spikes on the hands are a little stiff, so they will hurt. I'm going to take them off the stand so we guys can look at it. I'm going to bring him over here. This is the stand. Look at the details on that. And it looks like he wants to fall because it already got loose here. So here's the stand. This is what this thing looks like. Look at the details on that. How great is that, bro? Just look at that. And I just finished doing a little toy photography in front of my computer. Not a big deal, but I couldn't capture the stand in the photography. And that's okay. I'll take other pictures when I have time on there. But look at this. Look at the skulls. And this diorama right here will be great if you're doing a stop motion with Terminators. You can put these skulls in the background. So this is just great. Thank you, McFarlane, for this one. This one I can tell you would have liked it to have been bigger, but that's okay. Let's just jump into this guy here. Look at the face of this guy. Look at that here. Let me, so you guys can see that face. Look at that. I mean, look at the details of that. Look at that. It's just grotesque. And from what I'm understanding, and I got to give a shout out to Rated Comics. Again, I'm not affiliated with him. I just made friends with him recently because I love the energy in his videos. And he had a story behind this guy. And apparently this type of demon or spawn was a prototype that they couldn't control, and they just released it on there. So apparently there's going to be one bad mother that Spawn is going to have to fight with. So look at this. I mean, would have liked if the jaw had articulation just like the Darkest Night figure, which, by the way, guys, after this review I'll start doing the speed metal ones so we can get those out of the way and get to the Darkest Night. But I wanted to get this guy out of the way as well, just for you guys out there. Look at this. How insane is this? I mean, this is spectacular. This definitely makes up for the King Spider dude. And I gotta say, this is one awesome figure. Now, I haven't messed with the articulation, but let's go ahead and start with that. So, let's start with the head. The head can go that far. That can go down like that. We definitely, I'm gonna just, so you guys can see the crunch. You definitely get that dynamic crunch there, and you get a crunch right there towards the front like that. So, it looks really, really good. I would have liked also this figure just to have been a little bigger, but I do see that in the comics he is about the size of a 6-foot person, so that's fine. We don't get any nothing obstructs the elbows from being like that. You do get a bicep swivel, and I notice my figure's a little bit loose in many areas, so you could see the bicep swivel there. You definitely get the double jointed right there. And for some reason, these demons have been coming with very weak wrist, which gets me nervous. I mean, look at that there. You know, I know I always keep referring to that Wonder Woman, the Metals Wonder Woman, but it literally came off my hands. And this is starting to look like that. But before I continue with the articulation, let's switch out hands here. You guys heard the pop there. You heard the pop there. This was easy to do. Pop right there. And guys, again, I got to start wearing gloves. Some of the spikes on the hands do hurt, so this is what the alternate hands look like. Here I come with him there. Let's get the bicep where it needs to go. And guess what? I think I put the hands. Yes, I did. Sorry about that, guys. The bloopers you guys love, you're getting them. Pop, and you get that pop. So here it is. And, oh man, this thing is really loose. Okay. We get the waist swivel. You get that there, you get that there. There is no thigh swivel, but you get that mechanism to go there. And you can kick that far out like that. You definitely can see that he's got the double jointed knees. And right there, as you can see, McFarlane sculpted the ball into that, but that gets me nervous when you don't bring it all the way down because this starts to separate. Mine's is kind of loose, as you can see. You get a lot of swivel, and you get the toe articulation. So overall, the figure is manageable, but it looks like I'm going to have to add some Pod Mod, if that's what they call it, or Mod Pod, just to stiffen it up just a little bit because he came kind of loose. So this figure overall looks phenomenal. I love the way it looks. It definitely makes up for the King Spider figure. Definitely comes with more accessories. Look at these hands here. So you guys can see that there. Absolutely love that. And one of the reasons, before I start doing review, I try to do a little bit of my homework so I could understand. I didn't know anything about the figure, but I got on Rated Comics. He recently, about 4 or 5 days ago, did a comic review on this guy here and definitely got some information. And from what I understand, this is something they couldn't control. The Violator and Maboja couldn't control this guy. And he was in prison in Russia. Now, I don't know what the whole aspects of that is, so I'll have to get the comics to find out. But this is a major headache coming into Spawn's world, and I could already see, based on everything, it looks like McFarlane is definitely riding behind this guy here to make him like a major villain. Would have liked King Spider to also have been a villain, a major villain, and I hope that he comes back to fight Haunt. If that hasn't happened already, let me know in the comments below. But overall, this figure looks savage. It just looks amazing. The sculpt work, the yellow eyes. Like I said, I would have loved the jaw to have been articulated, but that's okay. Like I said, McFarlane is more into statues than he is on action figures. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is something you want to add to your collection. If this is a guy you want to have. Definitely putting him in my DC world, putting him in my Flashpoint world, putting him in my Spawn world. So with that said, love the figure. Gonna give this guy 100% thumbs up for me. My collection, like I said, I wasn't happy with King Spider, but I'm happy with Nightmare Spawn and this guy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like today's video, guys, like I always say, hit the like button, hit the bell to get notified when I update. And I know that I keep asking you guys, but it really helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel. So this is Red. I have no further review for this figure, other than the fact that I do like him and it's part of my collection. So me and the Plague Spawn, we are out of here.